Ah, Al é Alan Wake, mano. É Alan.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way! Man, what a drop! And don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch! There's no way you can climb down, though! It's like a sheer wall! Ah! Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a
Nossa,
fire,
tem uns
Barry!
bichos ali, velho.
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
Fritoso.
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
O que tem aqui?
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Precisa da arma novamente, né? Sombra fica atacando os bagulho em mim, mano. Olê. Pegamos no escrito. Walter na fazenda
When he
dos
stopped the car at the
Anderson.
Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Quando parou o carro na fazenda dos Anderson, Walter se sentiu aliviado, pois que cimento estava próximo. Os irmãos não sentiram falta de uma garrafa de moonshine ou duas lá no hospital. Mas então ele avistou um homem na varanda e sabia de quem se tratava. Dirigindo para tentar se salvar, sabendo que era inútil, ele não se deu conta de que chorava até as lágrimas o impediram de ver a estrada. O cara tentou também. O cara tentou meter o pé também e não deu certo. Que zoado. Corre, seu merda.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
A sombra tá travando o portão. virar ali e acender luz. Eu tô conseguindo esse tá produção do gerador.
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
Nightingale prende
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
O agente Nightingale olhava para o escritor inconsciente. O homem dormia após ter tido uma noite infernal. Nightingale sentiu inveja da inconsciência de Wake, mas tinha um trabalho a fazer. Ele apontou a arma para a cabeça de Wake e quase se tornou um assassino. Sua mão tremia e sua garganta estava seca. Nervoso, ele tentou puxar o gatilho outra vez. Ele havia perdido a coragem. Wake se mexeu. Nightingale teria que se conformar com apenas prendê-lo. Tem alguma coisa pra cá. Tem porra nenhuma.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Fudeu. Nossa. Só o machadinho passando. Só o machadinho passando do lado da cabeça.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Lanterna maior. Lógico, né? Ixi, acho que é
car
ele,
was
hein?
heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
Ixi, que é isso aí?
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Ah, presença obscura
The dark
solta.
presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the
Do
manuscript.
nada aparece um bagulho e solta uma página pra mim.
Moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
A presença obscura seguia a coreografia que lhe era descrita no manuscrito, tornando-se cada vez mais forte, movendo-se como uma tempestade de um cenário de destruição para o outro. Mas ela ainda estava presa à história e ao lugar obscuro de onde sairá. Quando a história chegasse ao fim que ela tanto desejava, ela finalmente se libertaria. Se fosse um papel manuscrito, né? Nossa. Opa! Os pacientes escapam da
The
pousada.
storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
A tempestade se alastrava enquanto os irmãos Anderson cambaleavam para longe da clínica com os outros pacientes. Sabendo que desta vez não voltariam, a escuridão que os rodeava era aterrorizante. Mas Tori e Odin não estavam com medo. Seus olhos brilhavam ardilosamente. Eles conheciam cada caminho secreto e havia sangue em suas mãos. Já haviam enfrentado essas sombras antes.
Gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Não tem medo não, filho, pai tá armado. Não vai correr. Tá chegando, né? Essa bosta. Morre logo aí, então, velho. Vem?
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Dá pra ver o carro, mas não o motorista.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Ah! Please! Ah! What are you? Ah! No! Don't! I'm sorry! Ah! Ah!
Vixe.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy,
Tem alguma coisa errada com ele.
I lost him.
Nossa, ele pulou a
Something's
janela.
gone wrong with him. It's not him.
O cara morrendo e o luteando ainda.
Follow up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
Ixi. Ixi, faleceu.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story.
Tá filmando.
I'm now the
Nossa
protagonist.
senhora,
This
velho.
feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
Para isso acontecer.
Let me guess. Danny, huh? The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Preciso do carro para chegar lá depressa. Pegamos no estudo aqui primeiro, né? Hartman contará sobre o
For a
Moff
moment,
Wake.
Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated, an emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly.
Por um instante, Hartman pensou em estrangular aquele imbecil. Moff era maldoso, porém facilmente manipulável. Um imaturo que só buscava sua aprovação. Wake, por sua vez, era uma cobaia muito mais complexa. Moff lhe dará liberdade demais. Quem sabe o que poderia acontecer em 2 dias? Hartman teria que encontrar uma forma de controlá-lo e rápido.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Me dá uma garrafa! Opa! Opa, eu gosto dessa setinha aí, hein? Opa! Obrigado! Trocar de carro, né? Precisa perceber que é eu. Vou subir ali naquela torre, primeiro que tem ali, mano. Ixi. Tem nada aqui, quer ver? Opa! Rifle de caça. Vamos trocar, mano.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes.
Nossa! Esse bagulho é muito bom. Isso. Eu vou lá e dropo os carros. Esse aqui eu resolvo isso aí. Ei, não precisa bater no meu carro não, vai. Tá comendo o farol mesmo? Isso. Ah, mereceu, né, velho?
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw this stage.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
God damn!
So glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Johnson.
Shut up and shoot! Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stuffed! Sentry wiring! Hang on now! I'll get them working again, I promise!
Opa! Que isso?